would say that like what's very powerful to me about it, or personal to me about it, is Jeffrey is sort of standing in for a lot of fatherless boys out there who need someone to offer some guidance and some kind of security, some kind of wisdom to them that they're not getting, because the things we go through we don't, there are cycles we repeat and there are cycles we can break, right? And there was something very beautiful to me about someone coming to him and saying that you have a choice. You don't have a choice about what happens to you, but you have a choice of how you respond and how you move through the world. And there have been people in my life who showed up when I didn't have anybody there who were like, I know that you've got these defense mechanisms, but you don't have to be that. That's not even who you are. There's something inside of you that's not, angry or defensive or needs to attack. There's a part of you that's very pure that you need to protect that, And so there was something beautiful about talking about the narratives we choose when we come out of traumatic situations, when we come out of loss. We have choices of how we choose to look at what our life means and what we're here to do, and what is the wisdom we get from trauma or from suffering or from loss. And the strongest one to me is through that you can connect with and be there for other people who share that situation. You can be a spouse that you didn't see in your house growing up. You can have that relationship. You can be the parent you didn't have growing up. You can be the friend you wish you had when things were really dark. You have the ability to pay it back what you didn't get. And that's, I think, one of our first talks here, Sam, I talked about how I love that about Ben, is that he's giving these people something he did not have. He will give people the reconciliation, the return, the healing that he never got. And that's what makes for an incredible human being, both on screen and in real life. And so for me, I feel like I've been able to come through some of those things, and thanks to certain people and certain choices that I had to make. And seeing Ben offer that to that kid, to me, felt like a way to communicate with the audience, right? Because we are all seeing things happen every day and going through things that really can chip away at our own humanity and our own hearts and souls, And so it's important to be reminded that every day we get up, we have a choice. We can make the world a little bit better or a little bit worse. And there's big stuff we can't change. When we read the news every day of what's going on in the world, it's horrible. It's just horrible. There are families being destroyed, separated, kids being mutilated. It's awful what's going on in the world right now. And we feel powerless. But if we go outside, we can help anybody, and we can make a difference this small, and it's not this small. That's what the show has always been saying, I think. It's like those lives touch others. And so it spoke to the themes of the show, but for me, it was an important thing to express that I believe is real, and especially in light of some of the things that we as a community have gone through, losing Matt, it took on even more resonance because he was an example. He really was an example in a lot of ways, and we are still all trying to be one as best we can.